What's up? Welcome to today's stream. Returning back after about a week of not working on this. And this time I have help. We're going to do some styling today, or at least attempt to do some styling. We'll see how that goes. As you all know, I've been working on this project YTTGEN. It was mostly just an excuse to do this stream, but as I've been doing this longer, I'm starting to see some value that I can actually add here. At the moment, my inspiration is Linktree. I was looking at it last night and I was thinking that like it has a lot of the things that I want in this particular thing. Linktree is about links. This is going to be about post of content, which is technically a link, except there is some creative content involved. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll use some of that as some inspiration. In any case, I do want to introduce the person who I have with me today. His name is Steve. I'm going to bring him in now. Just give me one moment, get audio levels and all that. All right. All right, I gotta get the embed working. Just give me a sec. All right, cool. So hopefully you all can see. I have Steve with me. I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself and we'll go from there. What's up, Steve? Go ahead and just tell us a little about yourself. Where you from? What kind of stuff you're into? What you do? That kind of thing. Oh, wait a minute. We have audio issues again. Give me a second. Gotta make sure that you good to go. All right, try saying something again. Still nothing. All right, I gotta play the song and dance again. All right, try saying something again. I can't hear you. Still nothing. All right, let me make sure it's not Chrome again. If we can't get this to work, what I'll have you do is use Zoom, which is how I bring in other folks. You just won't be able to be seen, so apologies. YouTube and see if I can hear anything.
Cashback is good.
All right, I can definitely hear stuff. I just can't hear you. Are you sure your audio is working? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I can pull it up so other folks can see. I'm going to delete this node and let's re-add that node back in, see if we can get audio this time. All right, let's see. Say something. Nothing. All right, I wonder if I got to leave and come back. I'm gonna leave and come back. All right, try now. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna leave and come back for real. I'm gonna quit Chrome this time. And let's hope that this doesn't cause any issues. All right, sorry about this, y'all. I am dealing with all kinds of tech issues per usual. I guess y'all are used to that by now. Hopefully this will be the last time this fails.
Can you hear me now? Weird.
All right, so if you're watching the stream, apologies for that. There's all kinds of audio issues. My mic keeps going in and out. It also seems like his thing keeps going in and out. I'm gonna blame the software that I'm using. Here, let me put it on blast right quick. I'm using Audio Hijack. This is the shit that's failing. This professional software. It's not working. Got to put them on blast right quick. All right. Anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? What kind of stuff do you do? What kind of stuff do you like? What do you want to do? There you go.
Some big questions. So again, I'm Steven. I'm over here from Clearwater, Florida. Currently a front-end engineer at a defense company here that's based out of Florida, but a global company. Doing some really cool stuff for them. I just started that a couple of weeks ago. I just graduated in December from school, and so this is my first job out of school. So that's exciting. But I've been doing a lot of front-end work. I like to do a lot of React stuff. I'm not good at it. Not the best, at least, but I'm definitely still learning. But stuff I want to do is just get better. And so part of it is coming here on with Will to see if I can help him out with some stuff.
Well, I'm going the other direction. I'm seeing if I can help you out with stuff. It sounds like neither one of us are great at React, so hopefully both of us together, we can equal one junior React developer. We'll see.
Yeah.
I can make shit crash with the best of all the junior developers, so I can do that. Give me a second. Let me do some more adjustments on my end. All right. So I think the best way to get started is to just get started. So there are some things on my end that I'm going to need to do just to get YTTGEN like running. I actually restarted my computer. I updated Mac OS before this. So full disclosure. So some of these issues I may have brought on myself by updating. Like literally right before I pinged you, I had just finished updating my machine. And I was like, I hope everything works. That was a mistake. Anyways, let's share my screen. Let me find the right scene. Share my screen. And I got the wrong embed for you. Let me put the right one. All right. Every so often, I'm gonna ask you to just like say something, just so I can make sure that your audio hasn't broken. Otherwise, I won't realize it.
Okay.
I can hear you. All right. So long as I can hear you, we're good. We're good. Okay. Got my screen up. I think everyone should be able to see everything. Let me do a little bit of more editing right quick, just to get it looking a little bit nicer. All right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do today's devlog. Today is what? The 8th? All right. So here's what I'm doing, Steve. I'm going to explain. So every time I do anything for a day, I like to have some idea of what it is that I need to accomplish. How do I figure out what it is I need to accomplish? Well, if I continually do it, I just look back and I just look at what I've done and what I didn't do, and I'll copy it over. So looks like, okay, my scroll stopped working. All right, looks like I was doing some stuff around playing with the Google API actually. Okay, add handle column. All right, so it looks like I added okay, this is what I want to do. This is probably what we will do today. We're going to add a dynamic route Let me add this to here. So we're gonna say add dynamic route for a profile page. All right, can I make that bigger? So here's the idea behind this dynamic route. I want a URL of the form yttgen.codeandcolor.io/this. So if I wanted to go to Steve's profile, I would do STEV and then Kusov, like so. And this should take me to his profile. All right, so I think what we could do today is we can make the form, I'll show that in a second. We'll make the form to enter in a video description. We can make that page look a little bit nicer. And then we can then go on to make a profile page. We probably won't actually style the profile page. This is mostly for you, Steve, so that we can show you how to do some stuff in Next and React. So yeah, we're going to leave it here because this is actually quite a bit of stuff. So here's a rundown of what we're going to need to do in order to accomplish this. We're going to need to add a new column to our database table, specifically our profiles table. And we can name it handle. All right, next thing we're going to need to do is add a dynamic route to our next site. And for this, we're going to pull the query. We're going to pull the handle from the query. And perform lookup. All right, so hopefully you're thinking that there are a few things that can happen. One is the handle actually exists. Two is the handle doesn't exist. Three is the person has put in whatever they want in the URL bar in an attempt to do something stupid to me. So I need to do some type of sanitation, right? So it's important to kind of keep in mind that this is user input after all. So we'll probably want to do sanitation. I'm going to think about it because we may not actually do it today. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Open up the project. Oh, I got one more thing I got to do. I got some ASMR stuff for you, Steve. You're going to hear my keyboards clicking the clacks.
Oh, snap.
Forgot to set it up. I was trying to get you set up, so I completely forgot to finish the setup on my end. All right, looks like we're good. Wait. Oh, hey, why that? Are you able to hear him now?
Hear what?
Someone in the chat. Yeah, someone popped in the chat and they said that they couldn't hear you either. I didn't see it until now. I just realized that I should probably pull up the chat just to make sure. Also another. Oh, that was before. We're good. All right, perfect. And you can see everything. It's the stream quality looking decent, or is it trash like last time? Oh, perfect. All right, thank you. Yeah. If anything happens, like just let me know. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, so I'll be watching. All right, so we're going to go into the Devlog folder, which is where this project lives in YTTGEN. And it looks like I have a branch called OneSignal where I was probably doing something. Let's not use that branch today. I guess we're going to use main. Let's open up desktop and we'll go ahead and commit this. Use the latest beta. And let's go over to main. We'll open this up and let's get it started. Oops. For those of you who are just in a hurry to see like what this looks like, you can go to yttgen.codeandcolor.io and this will take you to the app. In fact, I'm going to send this to you, Steve, just so you can play around with it. Now, you're not going to be able to create an account, but I can help you out with that if you want to create an account so you can play around. You may need it if you build this locally. You don't have the local project, do you?
Okay. No. Yeah, we gotta get that set up too.
All right. Yeah. Let's do that. So let's get Steve set up for this project. All right. So in order to do that, we got to go into GitHub. And there are two approaches to doing this. This project currently isn't ready to be open sourced. I don't feel comfortable with putting out shit code. And that's currently what it is. So I'm not gonna open source this yet. What I will do is just add him as a collaborator. So we're gonna go into, I think this is a code and color project. Yeah, it is. All right, and we're gonna add a new collaborator. Yeah, it's collaborator. Is your GitHub handle the same as your Twitch handle?
No.
Okay.
My GitHub handle is my last name backwards. So that's VOTSUK.
VOTSUK. This one, Steve.
Probably, but I can't see.
Oh, you're looking at. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just looking at your face.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the. It's hard, bro. Like, this is why I have more than one screen. And it gets real meta.
I have it open on my phone right here. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
You want to know something funny though? I too have the stream open on my. Well, I have it on my iPad. This is how I keep track of what's actually happening.
I don't have my iPad.
Let me turn it. It just came up.
Wait. Yeah, I do.
Wait, what? Ah, fuck. Okay. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make this public. I don't care. I forgot. So this is my organization. I forgot that anyone who I add, I had to actually add them to my organization, which means that I would be paying even more money than I already give GitHub. All right, let's just. I hope I can make this public from here. Yeah, I feel kind of bad because if anyone comes here, they're not going to receive any support. Don't come here. Like, you can open. Well, let me make sure I close off everything. Yeah, no issues, no nothing. Yeah, no support for now. All right, you can come to this repo now. I'll send it to you. So here's how you're going to have to go about this. You're going to have to clone. No, I'm sorry. You're going to have to fork the repository. I'll show you how to do that. If you go to the repository, there will be a thing here where you can do a fork. Let me actually go to something that I don't own. Microsoft, maybe TypeScript. All right, so you see this button here? At the top, just fork it and create it under your account. By the way, for those of you who are watching, if you have questions or if you have thoughts or whatever, just feel free to ask. There are two people here. I'm sure one of us can answer something. And I also have ChatGPT 4. I can answer anything.
ChatGPT for the win.
Yeah, like we could turn this into a, can we use ChatGPT to not even do anything? Just like ask it and see what it does. Be back.
All right.
All right, how you looking? You got it forked?
Good. Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep. Got it open already.
So, in order to get this, oh man, there's a few things actually. You're gonna have to install Supabase. Do you have Homebrew installed on your machine?
I should. Let me check.
Okay.
No, that's great.
All right, install Homebrew, and then you're gonna have to install Docker. Bet you didn't even have any of that in mind. You're like, I thought we were just doing CSS.
Pretty much, yeah. Docker I might have installed. I technically should.
So here's an alternative, because to get this set up, it is going to be some effort. We can pair on that, but maybe not on the stream, because I won't. Otherwise, people will just be looking at my screen. It's just me and you talking, so they're just looking at nothing. So what I'm thinking we can do is we can just base it off of my screen, like what I have. I do have a way for you to be able to see my screen and not have to rely on your phone in high quality. So I'm going to send you another link. Stay on this, but I'm going to ask you to mute yourself on the other link. Like, don't make sure there's no audio coming through. Yeah.
Did you get up today? Whoa. And are you doing okay? Whoa. Did you leave it all behind you? Or did you take it away? Whoa.
Get it?
What's up?
Get the link?
Yeah, I have to update Zoom now. So much stuff to do to get set up.
Well, wait till you find out that it never stops. You'll start to understand why the older folks are never willing to upgrade to new software. Because just like, once something works, you don't want to have to deal with it again.
I'm starting to get there already. Because where I work, we're using Docker, AWS, and everything, and so. And
yeah, it's
so, like setting all that up too on my dev laptop. That took an entire day.
Well, now you can do it in a day, because now you have infrastructure you could just rent. You don't have to actually do it anymore. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. That's the whole reason why we're using Zoom, is so that you can see my screen without any lag. All right, everything look all right to you?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and walk people through where we're at so far. So this app right now, as you can see, is on style. I spent, I don't know, like 30 minutes coming up with this little nav bar just so that I can easily get around, but I didn't move it everywhere. So it's only here. It does work. As you can see, I'm actually logged in right now. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't work. Does it not work anymore? Oh no, it does work. I'm tripping. Yeah. So you see I'm already logged in, and these are all of the different routes. All right, go to the app. It takes you here. So what we're thinking of doing today is making this not look like shit, and also making this look, I mean, it's not shit, but it's close. We're going to make that look slightly better. And yeah, so at the moment we are building on top of the T3 stack. That is TypeScript. Next, I'm sure there's like the TRPC stuff. Prisma is backing this, and I'm using Supabase as my backend, like the database off object storage. Yeah, other things too. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the local version of this up. So we have the production version. Gonna close that. Let's come on over to this one, which is the local version. Looking for the code. There we are. All right. This is the code that does things, I think. So it's that. Let's open up I don't even know the routes, to be honest. I would be lying. I think it's YTTGEN, yeah. So just to confirm that I'm on the right thing, I'm gonna put hi right here, just to make sure. This isn't it. Oh, it locked me out. God dang it. All right, yeah, there we are. So this is our thing. All right. Other thing I should add is that this is using Tailwind for CSS, and we're going to be relying on Tailwind docs to do things. Anyways, let's get started. You're the expert, Steve. How do we tell me what I'm supposed to do.
As far as styling goes?
As far as anything, like how would you approach making this over here thing, like how would you go about this? Would you style for mobile first? Would you style for the desktop first? Are you more worried about just getting layout and all that kind of stuff in order, or do you care about other stuff like embellishments and things?
I would look at layout first, but also, I mean, are you looking at this from a mobile first perspective? Like, are the users mainly going to be mobile or desktop?
No idea. But I'm gonna give an answer. Mobile, for the sake of this stream.
I don't know. I always hate styling for mobile first.
All right, then we should do mobile then. Let's do the thing that we hate. Cause I hate styling.
Let's do it.
And you hate mobile, so like together, we have something in common. So, given if we're gonna do that, let me like change this. How do you do it? Here it is. Do that mini life. All right. So let me give you a little bit of, I guess, idea behind this form. There's only meant to be one element here, the description. As you see, I didn't even label the form. We don't even know that's what that's for. There are a few elements that don't need to be here. They're just here because when I was developing, I needed proof that certain things are working. So this line here, logged in as William Shepherd, we don't care. So you can like just take that in mind. That information doesn't need to be there. But if we do have it there, maybe that would just be like a profile, where like we know that you're logged in. You'll see our profile limits. We definitely should put a label for whatever this is, so that we give some indication for what we expect. This button, at the moment, you see it doesn't have hover states. Well, no, that's because we're here. I think it does have a hover state. It doesn't have a tap state though, or on click. It also doesn't have a state for when it's doing work. It also doesn't have a state for when the form is not valid. For instance, you can click this, it should be disabled because there's nothing here. And it should be disabled for as long as there's not enough content. I think it's 144 characters or 140 characters, maybe. Forget. This logout button, it's just here. It doesn't really need to be here. So like, you know, we can remove that. And then there's some other information that we can add, like just to the form. It won't be saved because I don't have the database support for it yet. But if there's information like I don't know, maybe there's a link that we should take into the video, because this title in the end, once it's generated, I want to have a one-click experience where I click, make this my title, and it automatically does the thing on YouTube, on Twitch, on wherever else, and I don't have to go and like do it myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm having trouble with Homebrew. That's great.
You're having who?
Issues installing Homebrew.
What is it telling you?
What did it tell me? So it gets up to the point and then it fails because Dartlang does not exist. The repo was renamed or deleted or something like that, or the remote branch, something like that.
It said Dartlang?
Yeah. Do you know the command to check for brew version? It wouldn't just be home or brew dash version or something like that?
Yeah, brew dash version. There's also, I think you can update like indexes or something as well. Let me see how you do it.
I mean, I do brew version, gives me an error. I do brew help, it gives me a bunch of commands that I can use brew with. So I guess it's installed.
Okay.
That's weird.
It's brew upgrade, maybe.
Brew.
Or it may be
update.
update.
Upgrade.
It may be update.
There's an update. Remote branch was named or deleted.
This is your personal machine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy to help you, like, get all that other kind of stuff set up, but at some point.
Update. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but I guess I fixed it. All right. Anyway, screw that. It's fine.
Oh man, you're solving problems like me. You solve them by moving on. It's like, no, screw it.
I mean, it gave me one command. It was it said try brew tap repair dash repair.
It worked.
And did it? Error. I do it again right now. It works.
Well, at least no one was looking. That's typically what happens to me. I'll complain about something not working, and then when I try to reproduce it in front of someone, it works. Which is
it's that good old thing where if something doesn't run, you just rerun it and see if what it does again.
Man, it gets worse, bro. This is actually why I record a lot of what I do now. It's because I've had a lot of instances where like I can repeatedly get something to not work, and then I show it to someone, and just because they're looking, it works. And then it's just like, I'm just like, I promise you this wasn't working for the past week, and here it is working now. So I normally just point back to these streams that I do because it's easier. Oh, I think it may be a good idea for me to kind of walk through how this project is organized slightly. It's not much. It's not that much going on, I guess, from your perspective. But we'll eventually go into other stuff as well, since you want to learn more about, I guess, React stuff. So at the moment, there are only a few pages. The index page is, oh, excuse me. All right, I'm good now. Index page is just this right here. And eventually this is going to be the marketing page where like marketing crap is. At the moment, it's just this. We don't need to worry about styling this at all. The next page is the login page. At the moment, it's literally a button, just a button with login. That could get styled, but at the moment, I don't care that much. Logout is also just a page. I'll show you that page actually. So when I click it, you see it's just this. It's a thing that says logging out, and when you're logged out, it says logged out. There's also a app page, which is where the main app lies. Obviously, I've logged out, so I got to log in. So you just saw what the login page looks like. What? Bro, oh my gosh. Shit like this. I was just logged in. Give me a second. I gotta re-log into Discord.
I'll be right back.
All right, my audio keeps going out. I'm trying to log in. It won't let me. I don't know why it thinks I'm a robot when I'm logging in with a QR code from an app that I'm logged in at. Like, how would I not be a human? Cool. So we are now good, and yeah, I guess let's go ahead and let's start styling. So I know a little bit of stuff. We're gonna go ahead and open up the Tailwind docs. All right, so first thing that I want to do is make this thing take up the full portion of the page, right? And more specifically, it needs to, oh, come on, like work. So here, it should not shrink, right? So it's not shrinking now, but at the same time, I want it to grow. At the moment, it's locked into the middle, and that's because I'm doing flex. But ultimately, only certain things should be moving, right? So maybe this stuff goes away and it doesn't move. Yeah. Anyway, oh, you're back. What do you have in mind? You're the front end guy. Like, how would you want this to look? wait a minute. Oh shit. We have issues again. I can't hear you. All right, try again. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Issues after issues. That's just nice.
This is it's par for the course. This is what working in tech is like.
All right. You said I had to install Docker too. Should I worry about that right now?
Nah. That's so I'm sharing my Zoom screen for that reason. So like we'll just work from mine. It just means that well, actually, if you want to if you want to like actually see the code in front of you, we can set up a remote session within Visual Studio. I can do that.
Oh, can we now? We can actually code at the same time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because you have the project, so you can at least, you won't be able to run it, but you'll be able to at least have the code, and you can see what it's looking like on mine. So like you can save it, and I think it's just save on mine, and you'll see it update here.
Huh. Yeah, we could try that. I actually didn't know you could do that.
Well, let's see. I've been waiting on it to sign me in for, oh wait, I should probably click the thing.
Share. Is that an extension or is it part of VS Code?
It's a good question. It might be an extension. I don't know. I'm going to send you a link, and if you click it, it'll tell you what you need to do. Invitation. Okay. All right. I just do it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, make sure when you join that session, join it from the repo that you forked.
Mm-hmm. All right, I am in.
All right, I see you here. All right, so I think you can also see where I am, but you can also look around and see other crap that's around. So I'm gonna go to the app page, which is this page here.
Ooh, I need to double check. How do I check that I'm in my fourth thing? Because it seems like I'm just in yours.
How do you check out if you're in what?
If I'm on the forked repo and not in yours.
Excuse me. You may not have to. Excuse me. They may have updated this to where it's pulling my files, so we are literally working on the same thing. It could be doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Probably.
So you should be able to type in something. Yeah, go ahead and type in something and save and see if you notice the change on the right side.
There we go.
Screen.
Yep.
All right, cool. Look at that. I think this could be This could be the best workflow we can hope to accomplish right now.
Yeah.
All right, let me add a marker to the stream so that I just have a note to myself. Where's my stream manager? How do I get to the stream manager? You know, I absolutely hate the Twitch app. Have you used it at all?
Twitch Studio?
No, not Twitch Studio. the Twitch app for iOS and iPad?
No, I haven't.
It's maddening. Can't mark. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to create a marker, but it's not working anywhere. Finished. Or oh, what? Do you see this? I can't create a marker. I thought this would have been fixed by now. I've never been able to create a marker within Twitch. So
Nope, it ain't happening.
Okay, well then, whatever. I don't care anymore. Let's just go. Let's just go. Can we make this full page? Here's what I mean by that. So you see how at the moment it's kind of too narrow? Can we make it wider?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it'll be useful to have the this is the container that I'm referring to. That whole container, like, can we make the viewport the container?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And as you're going through it, kind of talk through like decision making or just like whatever for others who may be coming along who are new to this and want to learn some stuff.
So this is the hard part, is debugging this now and looking into it from your screen. But is there a width property set to it? Because it doesn't look like it.
Yes. Actually, maybe it is worth doing a little bit of a walkthrough of how this is built. Let's start from the top. The entry point to next applications is this right here, this _app.tsx. You can throw anything you want here. It looks like I'm not doing any styles, so we're good. So nothing's being inherited here. Although there is something being inherited from globals, where anything that's in the body, I'm applying these styles to it. Specifically, it has to be black background. The text color is slate, almost white. And then these are the areas that are changing how things look. So let me delete these so you can get an idea of what happens. Did my screen just freeze? Oh, okay. All right. And sorry, my machine is glitching out right now. It's lagging.
Aren't you on an M1 Ultra?
Yeah. But not everything is CPU bound. Some things are like hard drive bound. I have more than one hard drive.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So pretty much what you want to do is you don't want it to look that narrow. You want to like widen it up.
Right.
Let's see. I'm just trying to find what's controlling that. Let's see, generate title. Let's see if that does anything. Exclude. Okay, I mean, it should apply. But I just... Unless it's not really. I know what they're doing actually. Yeah, that's what I noticed. So max with 30 room. No, I have no idea because I don't have that. Um, so I am in the app TSX folder. Trying to break down what's narrowing us down. Okay. So my guess, I would say possibly somewhere where there's no width on something, for example, like the text box. It could be just like 100%, it's just limiting it or something like that. Text area. Constant. So what if we do this? Yeah. Move down. It moved down, that's it. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I literally don't see a difference. Interesting. I think you might have to add some numbers. Dash 400. Talon. Okay. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My audio went out when I turned Bluetooth on my iPad. It caused everything to break. I sometimes fucking hate Apple. Like, they do the stupid, like, if I take off my headphones, it'll stop my music, which causes my stream to fuck up. If I touch my iPad, it'll connect to my headphones and cause my stream to fuck up. If I touch my phone, it'll connect to my headphones and fuck up the stream.
It's so convenient when it works. But
like, I've never asked for it, and give me the option to turn it off. That's the thing I hate about Apple, is they'll like force you to use some shit that you don't want and not give you any way of opting out, and it's hella annoying. And, oh, come on now. All right, so here's what I'm getting at. Oh no, wrong color. Can you see this on my screen?
Yeah.
All right, so that you want a box in the middle, and that's going to be like where the actual app will live. Within that container. So we have the viewport, which is the black bits everywhere, and then we have the blue container, which is the app.
Excuse me, man. You want to move that navigation up towards the top?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we don't even have the navigation yet, but yeah, we can do that.
Do we not?
Well, I created a component for it, but it was only on one page. But yeah, we can pull that nav in now.
I mean, is there a use for it? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, I did something. Let's see, nav. Yeah, nav can be on top. At least it's just how they usually do it. But let's see with this A. Let me put in with 30. See what happens there. Nothing. There we go. What am I doing wrong? Tailwind box width. Let's see, width 32. See what happens. That's it. That's all the width we get with that. 120 pixels. Okay. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Yeah. View 100 VW. Do we want that? Well, it's W full would take up 100%, right? Yeah. Let's try that out. But then I doubt that's gonna take it up. Yeah. So we can do that. But now my question is, there's no. Yeah. Good. All right. That's good that we have no overflow horizontally. Okay. And then height should be auto, but should be like that automatically. So we don't have to worry about that, I think. So I think we could just start, we can add in that component again. Yeah. And then if we go over towards YTTGEN, I think that's when we can start. Width is 100%, but yeah, we can start with the now. Let's see. Now, I think it's better to do it all in a component, because if you start applying styles to these components, then you might have a style somewhere else applied, but somewhere else you forgot to change it or whatever. And so it just kind of keeps it consistent that way, that you only apply styles in that component in itself. That's just kind of how I think about it. You know what I mean? We can increase the text. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's not too bad. What is that, like XXL? Are you talking about in like the body element, or are we talking like in the nav, you mean? The nav? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, No, you don't have to necessarily put a flex on it. It should get stacked on top of each other regardless. So like say we go in here, like there's a nav, and say we add in a footer here, it should just pop up down below automatically. Back in the app. Back in the app file. So if we give it BG green, yeah, and then it's probably got some margin due to the yeah, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't know. It just comes down to styling at that point, but it's not really a big deal, especially once these backgrounds are gonna be gone. It's all gonna be black, so nobody's gonna even tell there's a margin there. But yeah. Yeah, this is all just for debugging. But nav, okay. So we can add some padding too, as well, to the buttons. I don't know. Do you want to do you have like a inspiration or anything like as far as what it should look like, or just winging it kind of? Let's see. No, linktr.ee. I go on yours. You have one, right? Yeah. Let's see. All right. Okay. Okay. I'll let you know that I do have to get going at 12:30. But definitely need to find more time for this because I didn't think it would take this long to set up. But let's just get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Where are you at? You're okay. You're all right. Home app titles log out. I mean, shoot, I don't even know what else to do. See, what's up? The right side? Yeah, we could. See, how are we gonna do that? That's my question. Because you're looping through all these links and then just putting them under one list. So we have to exclude that one somehow and put it in its own type of thing, separate from those links, to be able to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's try that out. So you can do that. How do you usually go about it? You just like check for conditionals like this, like if how do you say it? Page dot path. Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know that you could do that. That's actually very useful.
Listen, man.
Mhm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. That makes sense.
Yo, okay, bro, my bad. I don't know how long my audio was out. What's up? Working stream. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Shit. Shit. All right, I lost my train of thought now. I think what I was getting at is that we can install this class names thing if you like, if you want to learn how to use that. Although this would be for next time, I suppose. And I will try my best not to do any styling until we meet again. I only do this on stream, by the way. So like everything that you've seen, it's a rule. I can't work on this outside of a stream, so that's why it's so slow moving.
Let's see. So do you want to add that library, or do you want to just do it?
Let's do it manually. Let's do it manually for your sake. All right. I believe in, like, if you do it manually, you're really gonna understand it, and then we'll move over to the library. So that way, like, you will really understand why and like how you can use this library in ways that maybe it's not meant to be used. All right. So let's go ahead and let's do it all here instead of adding a new variable. I know it's gonna look a little confusing. I apologize for that in advance, but whatever. We're gonna make an expression, and we're gonna do the thing that I was saying. We're gonna do the page path, or actually we could do the ID. So we can ask what the ID is. Honestly, I forgot what the IDs can be, so we're just gonna go and look. So the ID is gonna be log out, and we'll go back. So we'll say if that's equal to log out, then we're gonna return these styles. Otherwise, we're going to return these styles. So at the moment, we're going to return BG red. Oh wait, what's another color? We need purple. How about that? Purple, 400. Otherwise, we're going to return BG. What's a good color? What, orange, maybe?
Orange.
400. And let's go and have a peek. Wait, where did it go? Did I close it? Okay. Yeah, so you see how the only one that's purple,
okay.
Right? So what we want to do is we just need to find whatever the CSS is within a Flex container that's going to push that particular element all the way over. Or it's just like, maybe it's just like add padding, and it just, I don't know what the right answer is, but like, here's the logic.
Because I know Flex has a, you can do like Flex start and Flex end.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure if that'll work, but I don't know. It's worth a try. So if we do like Flex, although I'm trying to find the, see if that does anything. No, that does not do anything.
Wait, which Flex? Oh, the reason why I didn't do anything is because this LI is not a Flex. So you can only, like, Flex is only going to work when you're in a Flex container. Right now, you're not. Like, the whole component is in a Flex container, but what you're in isn't. So if you wanted that to work, you had to add Flex here. You had to flex this. So add whatever you just did and put it back.
I was just looking at the URL. So Flex and, but again,
I think that is the end, right?
Should work. Flex and.
I still don't know the difference between align and justify. That's where I'm at.
Align. So align is centering, or, man, I heard a really good explanation. It really helped me out. But overall, align is the overall position, and I might be explaining this horribly, but like when you're looking at it at a div, or like as a box, looking at it from the box model perspective, aligning it is aligning it from top to bottom or left to right, depending on how it's styled, with a column or with a row. Justify content is more of the spacing between the content in itself. So like, because you have different, you can do different ones. For example, you can do justify content center, you can do space between and space around, and a few other ones. So if we want to center, have it in the center, so it's gonna be centered. But you know, you could have like this kind of div or box. It's all centered, but you're, let's say you have 3 items in it, and they could be together. But if you do like space between, you know, they're gonna be completely separated equally in between that, stuff like that. I don't know, that might be a horrible explanation, but I don't know. I most of the time I forget myself, and so I just do whatever works. I just mess with it.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I do. It's the change of axis. That's the part that messes me up. It's that it can be one or the other, depending on the context. And it's just like, all right, well, why did we put the effort of defining this whole word and saying, oh, it only means something in this context, but it means the other word that means the opposite in this other context. It's just, I don't know, it's confusing me. But yeah. So I have no idea which one of these flex things we would use. I thought it would have been like this, like the order. That's what I thought it would be, but maybe not. Oh, you don't know that? I think it is. Maybe it is order last. So let me try that. Let me do order last. Nah, nothing. Are we in a flex? Yeah, we are definitely in a flex.
See, but is it looking at it as 4 items together? Like,
I see what the issue is. We are in a flex. I think I put the thing on the wrong place. That makes sense. So I probably should have put it here. Order last. That didn't do anything either. Oh, no, that literally did nothing.
So the way I'm looking at it, because the nav itself, the entire blue bar, the entire width, and then we have the UL element, and we called that flex, but we still have an LI and a link tag nested into it.
Yeah, we can look at it. Let's look at it. All right.
Because as looking at the element whole as the nav element, where the UL is flex, and then wait, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, they all have order last. That's an issue. Let me delete that. See what it does. Maybe if they all have order last, none of them are order last. It didn't do anything. I do have a hack that could work. Maybe margin left. I'm not gonna keep it, but I just want to see if it's gonna do the thing that I think it's gonna do. Oh no, what the fuck? 40px. I logged out? I don't what the fuck? Alright, I don't remember logging out, but obviously I logged out.
Session expired.
Is that session expired?
Oh no, I'm just guessing.
Oh no. If it is, then we have issues because it should last for more than an hour.
So if we do this flex, it's looking at it as a column. It's a row. Do we just add a row? Direction flex row. Oh, that's right. So flex. Space between. Justify between.
I do know that there's a way that we could use to justify where it'll space it evenly and like it'll use up the full space. We could do, I mean, we could do that. It's easier. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like the UL takes up the whole width of the page, and we know if we were to use the space between thing that you were kind of talking about, where it'll evenly put stuff and spread it out across the container, that's one way to get log out to the end. Although it's going to mean that everything else is going to kind of, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. But I guess you have figured out a way to kind of get it over there, I suppose.
But so to my point, I wanted to quickly test it, is the fact that when we're looking at this nav, the only element inside the nav is the UL element. Mm-hmm. And so when we're flexing the nav, we have all those 4 items in our list, and they're going to be to the left. And so I personally have never, I don't know if it's possible, and maybe there is, because I've also never worked with order first and last. So with what you're talking about, if we can make the list 100% and somehow spread them apart to left and right somehow, maybe there is a solution to that. But like, if we have 2 elements now, kind of like with what I added, that div online 2, that just has test in it, is if we set the nav to flex, and now we could separate the 2. So what I was talking about is the fact that we would bring out the login down, or the log out button down into this div, and that's how we could separate that.
Let's see.
That's one solution. So we could filter out the log out path or the ID in the first list, and in the second list we could filter so it's only the log out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So in order to filter, we just add this. I mean, this is technically, it's only 4 items, so I guess it doesn't matter. We can do, I guess this is a page. We'll ask if page.id is equal to logout.
You can say not equal to logout or login, or either.
Is it not equal right now? All right, yeah, I suppose. All right. There you are. And then I'll just copy this. Put it beneath. Oop. Why?
We don't have a closing tag.
Okay. All right. I thought I'd copied that for some reason.
There we go. Oh, all right, you got it. There you go.
And we'll just say, now we don't need this stuff anymore, I guess. So this is always going to be purple. All right.
Boom. So that's one way of doing it.
I mean,
but
it works. I mean, in my mind, like, this is the way, because it solves the problem, and it looks like it works even if I change the size of things. So yeah, this is good. Look at that. We made a nav. We've done something. Okay. We accomplished something.
So yeah, that's one way of doing it, because we would have to have 2 elements underneath to be able to separate them in the nav bar like that. Hold on, my AirPods died. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never worked with order, and so that's what I'm wondering now, is if we can't just do the UL class on its own, take up 100% width of the nav bar and be able to separate elements like that, because that would just, then we could just use less code.
Yeah, that would be a better solution. Just have CSS do it for us. So let's how about that? Let me add that to my list of things so we can cover that next time.
That should be like a to-do to research that.
Using flex order. And before you got to go now. I was going to show you ChatGPT. I was like, we can ask ChatGPT to do it, and it actually is decent. All right, so yeah, let's a couple more minutes, and
I don't have to leave on the dot.
Chat OpenAI. Yeah, that's what it is. How
Oh,
are
you're using ChatGPT Plus.
What's that?
You're using ChatGPT Plus.
Oh yeah. I've been a paying user of OpenAI for like 2 years now. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the chat stuff is new, but GPT is not. Like it's just new to everyone else. So yeah, I'm using I'm building
Would you
a
recommend
site.
upgrading to Plus?
What's that?
Would you recommend upgrading to Plus?
It depends on what your goals are. I happen to write a lot and have to, like I use it for like just to aid in all the things that I do. So if I have like random questions, or if there's research topics, or if I need like some of the, I write a lot of stuff for public. So like sometimes I'll put it in there, like see if I can get it to like give me different ideas or suggestions. I'll ask it to give me like pros and cons, straw manning, strong manning, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
because I do quite a bit of writing too for work now, and so I have to do some research. And so I was wondering if that would be useful for upgrading.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I do as much.
You got to
writing
keep in
as you, but
mind
I'm
it's
definitely
like
doing some writing.
It's like $450 a year. You got to keep that in mind. So like for me, I don't care. Like it's worked because it's only
Plus?
it's not it's only But I know that's a lot to some people. So it's like if paying for software and to that extent, if you don't like doing that, then no. You can build something on your own, but then you'll have to build it on your own.
It's $240 a month. Or
No, it's $20.
It's only $20 a month.
Wait, what did I say?
That goes up to $240, like $400.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It is that. I have two. Well, yeah. Everything that I pay for, I have to pay by a user, so it's not just me. Just FYI, yeah, it's other folks. Anyway, so I'm building a site in Next.js, and I'm using Tailwind for styling. Can you help me create a nav bar with 3 links, home, app, well, I don't know, I'm just gonna make up something in titles, on the left side of the nav, and a log out on the right side. I should have told it to assume that I actually, okay. Respond and assume I'm already familiar with Tailwind and have a working site. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't need it to tell me I need to create a fucking file. That's just stupid. Now the question is, are we going to blindly copy this code and see what happens? That's what I'm planning on doing. Blindly copying. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to take this return. And let's get rid of this one. Okay, all right. Give me a second. We're gonna make this shit work. Look at that. It worked.
Yeah. But it's using the same concept with having 2 child elements within the div that, wraps that list. So
all right, well let's see. Can you accomplish the same thing using just one UL element?
it's not even using UL elements either.
Well, that's because technically you don't have to use UL. I believe in this thing called semantics. So we could put anything we want. Like it could be a div, it could be anything. Tags, they don't mean anything. I'm using UL because it's technically a list of options. So I'm using that, but we don't have to use that if we don't want to. It keeps doing this A, so it's obviously not aware that that's not valid. But it looks like it did it. So let's copy this one and see how that looks. All right, you got to delete all of this again. Right. There you go. Yeah. There we go. All right, so I have an idea. So next time we do this, well, you got to let me know when you can do it. I try to stream at least once every weekend, but let's try to leverage ChatGPT more. Let's see like how much we can get ChatGPT to do, and this may devolve into doing prompt engineering to like figure out what words we need to say to get it to produce the right thing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Oh man, shit. So I'm curious, do you want to use these styles instead? Do you want to just pull these up and see what happens?
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's do it.
So we got a nav, a div, and a UL. And wait, a nav, a div, a UL. Okay. Let's put that here. Nav, div, UL. Okay. And where's that div close at? Okay, so around here, like that, and then we delete this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you think it was one of those still there? We should probably also not put this filter there. And this class name, you see this ML auto? I think this is what we would have to do. This is how we would get it to go all the way over to the right. So we can, inside of here, we can make this an expression. That same thing we were just doing, the pages.id. That's equal to log out. Then we'll put ML auto. Otherwise, we'll put something else. Or empty string. How about that? I don't know. Do you think it's the MR4 that maybe I need to put that on each one of them? I just realized that my audio went out on stream. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't look the way it does at the bottom. To me, these are literally the same thing. So I don't know. I thought it could have been that PY stuff, but I don't think that's it. Oh, did I put it in the wrong place? You should have just copied and pasted it. Never want to do extra work. Yeah, just copy and paste it. I put it in the wrong one. Are you trying to merge those? So I have a trick that could help you out. Oh wait, I can't hear you. You fixed it. I mean, you got it to work. I just, if you,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, my AirPods died, so I got.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we put the thing in the wrong place. But yeah, I think this is a better solution because now we're not duplicating code, and yeah, it's less of it. This is good. We've done something. All right. Well, hell. Yeah, we actually accomplished something. I mean, you may not feel like much, but like this is more than you think. So I think we're gonna have to drop from here because Steve has to go and do some stuff. So we're gonna end the styling portion of this stuff here. Now I'll create a PR of this and I'll share it with you, just so you have it. And yeah, just let me know when you're free. I try to do this every weekend. So that's when I'm most free. Sometimes I can do stuff during the week. Unlikely for the next few weeks though. I'm very busy.
We'll link up. We'll figure something out. But yeah, it sucks that it took so long to set up. But now that we got a rhythm going, I think next time should be much faster.
Man, technically you're not set up. I do want to spend some time to get you set up like on your own so that you can run and play around with stuff, because like maybe you want to do stuff on your own. Just it doesn't have to benefit me, right? You could do something, it's just you're learning. I want to make sure that you can get this shit up and running, so like if you have questions or whatever, I can help out. But we'll figure out a time to do that. That won't be streamed unless people ask for it, right? But yeah, go ahead and enjoy the rest of your weekend, your Easter, all that kind of stuff, and I will see you around. Thank you for joining.
Yep.
All right, man. Peace.
Take care.
All right, give me a moment, y'all, to like reset myself up. All right, sorry about that. Technical issues as usual. Let me go back to sharing my screen. Let's create this PR. In the fuck? I swear, like, this Mac gets worse and worse. It can't even find applications. Like, what good is having, like, what? Can search be this trash? Why is Spotlight this trash? The word desktop. It doesn't pull up the application with the word desktop in it. Pulls up Grammarly desktop, but not GitHub desktop. Which I think Git is alphabetical. I think if you were to lexically sort this, GitHub should come first. And it's open, and it still didn't. My gosh, man. I will switch back to Linux one day. I don't know when. Hopefully my audio software and other creative tools I use will start targeting that platform. I'm starting to get tired of Apple. First computer that I used was an Apple, actually. And I went into Linux before going into Windows for a little bit, but then went back to Mac. And it was great, especially during Snow Leopard days, but it's been getting progressively worse. Oh, you're still here? I thought you had to go. Yeah, I use Raycast, but Raycast, I don't know, it's not a suitable replacement to me. So yeah, I have Raycast. It's not what I need. For instance, if I was just like to put this in here, like I think, yeah, see, like this is extra steps to me. Whereas if I were to do it here, right, like it's not an extra step. I can actually get to information that I need quickly. Raycast is just, I don't know. I use it though, but for different reasons and purposes. Yeah, audio keeps cutting in and out. Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. Like it's not my fault. That's all I can say. Here, let me put these people on blast again, so we know whose fault this is. Oops, this is go back to English. Yeah, I'm putting them on blast. This is the professional grade recording solution that I'm using for my audio right now, and it keeps doing this. In fact, it's not like anything that uses this is going to have the same problem. So the problems that I'm experiencing now are the same problems I was experiencing when I was using Twitch Studio. The difference is that now when this crashes, my whole machine doesn't crash. So this is still an improvement. Whereas before, if it crashed, like my whole machine would crash. And yeah, I can't have that. Like I don't want streaming to get in the way of my actual work. The shit that's really important. But the reason why I use this software is because it allows me to record my audio. So in the event that YouTube and all of their authoritarianism, if they decide to pull my stuff down because of music, well, I can just re-upload it because I'm recording the video and I have the audio. I could just, put the raw voice over the video and re-upload and get around it. So there's a reason why I'm going through all of this stuff, is to avoid having any more copyright strikes or community strikes on my channel. I've gotten one. The next one, they say that I will be banned from posting. Yeah. Apparently, me showing people how to program is, you know what? How about this? I'm going to show it because they did respond, but I haven't heard back from them. I'm talking about YouTube at this point right now. Go to my notifications or profile, maybe. I don't even know how to use, like, how do you even see tweets? All right, maybe I'm lying. Maybe I didn't do it because, I don't know. I'm not about to spend effort looking for it. Anyways, I promised that I wouldn't work on anything styling related, so I'm not going to do anything styling related. I'm going to try to get the profile thing that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream to work. So the idea, or is that the most important thing that I can do right now? Yeah. So right now I'm blocked on getting one signal integrated. Maybe not. I forgot. I think we released a new version. Let's see. NPM. So this is the times when I'll use Raycast. It's for things that Spotlight just can't do. I can't extend Spotlight to do this. I use it for this. Excuse me. We're gonna go to React one signal. Is my audio still cutting in and out? Are we good now? Did we fix that? All right, it's good. All right. So at the moment, I'm looking for, I was told that we had a beta 4. I don't see no beta 4. Okay, so I swear somebody told me that we had a 4th version of this beta. All right, well, I'm still blocked on adding one signal then, because I want to say that, let's look. didn't. Okay, fine. It's fine. All right, so here is the one signal bit, and I was using this. All right, so let's go back. It's not going to work, but that's fine. Oh my God, this is starting to piss me off. I never want to open that. Why is it even? All right, this is styling. All right, so we'll call this Mo Styles. And yeah, we're just gonna say style nav and I needed to create this for Steve. All right, so yeah, we're gonna. I think that's the only thing. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Maybe. Oh no, that's not. No, that's not. Styled container main app container. At the moment, this PR adds the following styles. That colors are there for debugging purposes. Cool. Go ahead and create that, and let's CC. Oh gosh, how do you? I've already forgotten the handle. I would have thought that it would show me a contributor. I think I added him to the thing. He may not have accepted it though. Let's see. Oh no, I made it public. I'm tripping. Okay, shit. If I can find them this way. BOS UK. All right, I don't know. I give up. I'm just gonna send it to him. All right, I think we're good there. Let's go back into desktop land. So we got most styles, one signal, YT research, server loading. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. So server loading seems to be an old branch. Why isn't this deleted on the remote? I don't know what this is anymore. One commit behind main. Okay. Login. I don't think I care. No. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And if I have to redo it, hopefully I'm smart enough to type one character and fix it. All right, so we're back on main. So the app looks different now. If I go to most styles, the app looks different now. The way that we may want it to look in the future. All right, let's go to the, oh, I said I'm not gonna do any style. Let me get out of here before I mess up things. Back to main, and let's go ahead and create this branch. Profiling. All right, and let's go ahead and create a route. Oh, I gotta respond to somebody. Somebody just texted me. That didn't work. One of my friends is showing me, she sent me I guess it's a 911 GT3 out in spring, but it's 405ing for me. It's not working. That Porsche North Houston. Let me see if I can open it on my browser here. That's actually where I bought my first 9. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is where I bought my last GT3. Mine was Lava Orange 2, 14. Wait, hold on. Wait. Is this mine? I sold mine, by the way. Well. See. No, that's not mine. Okay. So mine, I had CCX options on mine. So if mine shows up anywhere on Earth, I will know it's mine. Like I will know that was my car. Here, I had a customization. It was carbon fiber. It said NA plus MT equals fun. It's a 101. So yeah, if if this was mine, I would know for sure. And I'm also looking at the interior. They have this painted. Mine wasn't painted. I had carbon fiber. And I had the leather air vents. I'm looking at theirs. They don't have leather air vents. And they have a roll cage in the back. 5-point harnesses. I mean, it's got the manual, but like I don't like the interior here. Also, man, whoever did this, I couldn't do this. My spec was much nicer. Everything was leather. There was no like fake vinyl crap. It was either leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber, or some metal. Yeah, I would not be able to live in this car. It's disgusting. Touching that, disgusting. Like I would never touch that. Nah, no thanks. No, they can keep that one. All right, back to what I was doing. I got distracted by the thing that I actually care about. I don't know if y'all can tell. I actually care about cars. This tech code, I don't, no. Let's add a page. We're gonna call this profile or handle. How about that? We'll call this handle. Oops. /index dot or profile. Yeah, we'll call it profile. We'll keep it like this for now. Oops. Profile. Will function. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let me take one of these. It's boilerplate. Excuse me. And I gotta export that. I may use ChatGPT to create the page for me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. But there's some work that I had to do on my own, I guess. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have to do it, but I am going to do it. Okay. Let's make it return For now, I'm just going to return a div, or I'm gonna return this. Test. Why is this upset? Is it because I didn't put an X at the end of a name? Yep, that was it. This looks to be a type. All right. Oh, let's go there. Let's do one splash. Test. Okay, it takes me here. I guess this is fine, maybe. So a handle would look something like this. I would put I am will, like that. And yeah, so let's just write out whatever pops up. So let's take out the handle from our query, which means I'm going to need to use the router. Like so. We'll import it and wait, what? I thought I opened that up earlier. I guess I didn't. So this is going to be router.query. And we get back a handle. I need to do some checking. This is where it's like I need to do sanitation, all that. I'm not doing it, but I need to. So we're going to do if handle, or not handle, we'll say not handle. Yeah, that covers undefined. Or handle, or type of handle. It's not a string. Then we want to just like do nothing. We don't want to do anything. Let's just return an error. We'll just return some JSX and say error. We'll figure out, you know, all the other crap later. Uh-oh. Let's write out handle, see what we get back. What if I don't put an at? Does it give me? No. Okay, it's still false. All right, so handle undefined. Handle undefined. Did I spell it right? Handle, H-A-N-D-L-E. All right, I think I'm just gonna have to write out whatever's in this query object. So let's just do that. All right, it's here. Did I spell it wrong? Handle. Okay, here's the error. L should come after D. This is programming for you. Welcome. There we are. Cool. So now if we look here, we should see handle is I am will. Perfect. So instead of writing out tests, I'm going to write out the handle. So now we get I am will and at I am will, and then yeah, whatever I type in here shows up. Now here's something that I'm noticing, and I'm not a fan of this. Watch when I reload. See, error. Error, and then it comes. So how do I fix this? I can render this page on the server so that it's always like it's right. So I think I had to do like export something server, something default props, something, I don't know, something with props. So I'm going to look for the word props in my project because I think I've done this. Get server side props. Yeah, here we are. So I need to do this function here. This over here. And I'm going to copy and paste. I'm not redoing any of this. We're going to take this. And it's important that I do this on the server side anyways, because guess where that profile information, I got to look it up. It don't exist yet, but it will exist when I make it exist. This should be a type. I'll just make all of this the type imports. All right. So eventually I will need to load Supabase. I'm not going to do it yet because I don't need it. For now, I'm going to pull out my handle, which is going to come out of context. So I'm just going to kind of copy, and we'll grab this from context query like so. And I need to do this same error kind of, except I don't want to return JSX. So we'll say if the handle is undefined or if it's not equal to a string. Actually, I do want to do this. Here's why. Let me open up I'll open up this in a new Scratchpad right quick. Yeah, here we are. Huh? What is this talking about? Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm still in a session. All right, there we are. Okay. All right, so let's do some playground stuff. So let's create a undefined. So we'll say A is equal to undefined, like so. Why is this? I don't know. So what happens if I do not A? I get back true. Well, that's because undefined is falsy. All right, but notice that if I also do that, I get true. So I'm taking advantage of JavaScript stupidity to limit the amount of logic that I need to do. This not handle covers two cases. It covers the case where someone is not giving me anything undefined. It also covers the case of an empty string, aka this. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it this way. And I think what I would return is an error. Not an error, but like something else. I'll show that in a second. All right, so if we come here, you see how we return these props and we can have stuff in there, including this redirect. That's actually what I'm going to do in this case. So if there's no handle or any of that kind of crap, we're going to return an object with a redirect for now, right? Obviously, not obviously, I want to take them to like a 404 or not found for that particular handle. Right now it doesn't exist, so it's just going to fail whenever I do it. So we'll say error. Just, yeah, take them to the error page. Excuse me. Oh. All right, do some of that. All right, so that's the case if the handle isn't actually there. The next thing that we'll want to do is just return it. Just return it back as props. So we'll do return new object props. And I'm just going to return it back as the user, the handle. User handle, maybe. That's probably fine. User handle is the handle. Now I'm going to get back props inside of here. And I want to say that, oh yeah, I do have to make this a FC. So yeah, I'm going to make this a functional component. Where's that at? Here we are. And let's define my props. And we're going to get a user handle. Get rid of that. No longer need it. No longer need the router. No longer need any of this, actually. Get rid of all of it. And we can destructure this now. Oops. User handle. All right, dropped out audio for a second, but we're back. As no await. Okay. Well, how are we now? Organize. Look at that. Notice that it didn't. Yeah, we're good now. All right. So that's part of it. I got to take a quick break. I will be back shortly. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna run an ad break right quick, just so anyone who's new, who comes in, doesn't have to sit through an ad. So yeah, just go do something else while I run this ad. Sorry in advance. Oh, I should also add that I don't get paid for this ad. This is literally just so that other folks who come in don't have to sit and watch an ad, a pre-roll before joining. So again, apologies for it. All right, I am back. Looks like, oh, what the? I don't know. Man, I'm still dealing with all these tech issues. My camera is about to overheat. I think I know why. I have the ISO up like I'm overexposed. It's a little dark in here. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go let in some more light. Okay, let's see what's happening. Am I okay? It's focusing on me this time. Excuse me. Oh God, excuse me. Let's see. I like that portrait you got in the back. Are you talking about that one? Whatever that is, I guess. I purchased that in Carmel, actually. I normally go to the Conkers. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. Okay. Yeah, I normally go to the Conkers d'Elegance every year. This thing right here. Come on. Conkers d'Elegance. I don't know. I can't spell. Let's Google will fix it for me. So it is this event here where it takes place at Pebble Beach. Yeah, so it's a week-long event, and they have events all over. So this is the main event. I go here, like, I make it a point to go to the Conkers every time. There's also the Quail, where they normally do like some of the hottest releases. Let's see, the Quail Car Week. In fact, I probably need to purchase my tickets now. They sell out very quickly. One day it'll open, so you can kind of see. Oh yeah, here you. Okay, all right. So they do have a picture. I was hoping that they would show more, but like, you know, you have like the I don't know how to. They have the brands that I care about here, and they'll do their new car releases and all that kind of stuff here. It's pretty dope. And then you know, each of the manufacturers, they may host their own events. So like Lamborghini will typically they'll have a house or something like a near Pebble Beach. I did the McLaren one and Lamborghini one last year. I would like to do a Porsche one, but I don't think Porsche actually buys a house. Conkers. Are you talking about concourse or like, because there is a concourse at there, but like I'm saying Conkers. This right here, Conkers. The Elegance. I thought I had it up here somewhere. Yeah, here you are. COURS. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my bad. Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you're here. Otherwise, people would have just been hearing me talk. I've been showing stuff this whole time. My bad. I thought y'all could see what I was saying. My bad. Yeah, so it's this thing right here, and it takes place at Pebble Beach. I go every year. It's kind of cool. I like it. And then there is the Quail, which is at the Quell golf course area. So they normally do like some of the hotter cars that I'm more into here. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. You gotta get your tickets soon. In fact, I think for here you have to be on a wait list. It's not even like, I don't even think you can get it. So I'm in their database. Like, I will probably get an email with an invitation. Hopefully, I mean, this is my dream. It's like an email with an invitation to spend, like, I think it's like $2,000 or something for the ticket. I don't know. It's some ridiculous. I also do the McCall Motorworks event typically. Well, I've only done that 3 times, so maybe I shouldn't say I usually. But here we are, McCall Motorworks. This takes place at the airport hangar, Monterey Airport. Oh wait, this isn't. Well, I guess I can show this, or I could just pull up pictures. I have a shit ton of pictures if you want to see them. So yeah, so it's at the Jet Center. So like, you know, they do the private jet sales there. In addition to some of the, I guess, more hand-built cars, if that makes sense. So like some of the newer car manufacturers are there. So I met the chief engineer for a few of the up-and-coming electric car companies. They're not selling cars for normal people. They're like, yeah, they're selling it for a price. Like, yeah. But I mean, the kinds of people who are here, like, you know, it's yeah, it's a different type of crowd, I should say. Yeah, I mean, 2K, yeah, do both, I guess. Well, it depends on when you say parts. Parts for what? Because I don't know, parts can they can be a lot. What's the other one? There's also there's also the event at Laguna Seca. I can't remember the name of it, but I normally do that too. Let's see, Laguna Seca. I guess it's Motorsport Raceway. Or WeatherTech Raceway, I think now. WeatherTech Raceway. Laguna Seca. I'm gonna do both, Laguna Seca and then Monterey Car Week. So typically Pagani is they're always they normally do stuff here as well at WeatherTech. Well, they should have an event. Oh, here we are. Yeah, I think this could be it. Yeah, this is it right here. This takes place at the track, and it's pretty dope too. Like, all of it's dope. If you're into cars and motorsport, even motorsport, it captures it. You'll love this place. Like, it's dope. And it takes place in Monterey. Well, technically it's Carmel, Monterey. It is by far, like, it's beautiful. It's like, it's yeah. Yeah, one day I will hopefully have a house there. Yeah, I love it too. I don't know if he likes me calling him my mentor. He's like, I'm your friend, but I'm like, you're like twice my age, so I call him my mentor. He lives out there, so normally when I'm out there, I'm actually out there mostly just to go visit him. And like doing all the other stuff, it's just like, you know, it's fun, but like half the reason is just to go hang out, chill with him and the fam. Yeah, I like it too. I normally go out to the there is is it the retreat or the reserve? There's some spa that I typically go to every time, and then I go to the country club and chill there. And they also have hiking, so I normally just, you know, relax. Anyways, that's enough of not code stuff, I suppose. Hopefully no one else is going to get ads. I did run a 2-minute ad to make sure that new folks can come in. I learned on the internet that if I run the ad, midstream, it means that whoever comes in the future don't have to sit through a pre-roll. I didn't know that until I saw it. In any case, before I had to go, I was working on getting this page to render on the server. It's currently rendering on the server. I don't know if that's obvious, but it's doing it. In fact, let's make this obvious. So instead of returning handle, I'm gonna say Mr. Obvious, like so. And note here we get Mr. Obvious, even though this says iamwillshepherd. So yeah, there you are. So we're gonna do that. Handle, yeah, handle. Undo that. Yeah, there we are. Cool. So now we get back to where we were. Cool. So now, shit, I did the wrong thing. Let me also do a little bit of cleanup right quick before I confuse myself further. Why can I hear myself right now? What the hell? All right, so we're gonna close that window. That too, move this to here, close that. All right, let's open up another Firefox. Why isn't it? Oh, there we are. All right. So we're localhost port 3000. Okay. I thought that would have done something, but no, it didn't. All right, there we are. Cool. Go to app, log in, do the things. All right, so it seems like my audio is still messing up. I can hear it. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. So here's where we are. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Zoom in just a little bit. And I need to look in my Explorer. The file, we don't care about the Explorer. The file that I care about is Prisma something, schema, that. All right. So at the moment, I have this handle that I want to then use to look up a user. The problem is that I don't have a handle anywhere in my database, so I need to add that. That's number one. Number two is, this is a secondary problem. I don't have to solve it now, but I need to think about it. How does a user set a handle? Right? Like, I have to give them a way to create the thing first. As of now, since I have no users, it's just me, I'm not going to worry about that. I can just go into the database and just drop it in. So let's throw in handle. This is going to be a string, like so. And this needs to be unique. Yeah, I think that's it. That should be good enough. I don't know why I did that. I don't like it, but I'll take it. I always get motivation. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I hope I'm not talking shit. It's just, at least my talking shit is different than that. Retreats and caramel hypercar mixers. Well, I don't know if that's a retreat. That's just, I don't know. I go there so often where I don't consider it a retreat. It's kind of like California. Like, I go to San Francisco or Bay Area a lot. Like a lot. Yeah, I found that, you know, there are just some places where I end up spending a lot of time for whatever reason. So, like, I'm not a California lover. I want to make that clear. But I somehow find myself there often. Like, out of every other state in America, the other state that I spend the most amount of time in outside of Texas is California, which is interesting considering my feelings of that state. At the same time, there are things there that I like. I've met some really cool people there, so I can't talk that much shit about it. And then, like, there are certain countries that, for whatever reason, I've spent more time in than others. An example is Nigeria, for instance. I'm not Nigerian. I don't have any heritage from there that I know of, but I've spent a lot of time there in that country. Also, Middle East. Hopefully I can go back out to Oman for like a third or fourth time. But I've spent 4 or 5 months of my life in that country, like total. And I've spent about 3 months of my life in Singapore. So yeah, those three, like Oman, Nigeria, and Singapore, are the countries I go to the most. Quotes. I don't know. I can't say that's a flex. I mean, a lot of people travel, bro. Every time I go on a plane, it's almost full. So I'm not special. There are other people doing it. Yeah. But the way I look at it, it's like, what do you want to do, right? Like in my case, I don't like being here, so I leave. That simple. Other folks, they buy shoes, they buy other bullshit that you don't need. They go out clubbing, they drink alcohol, they pay for it too. I don't do any of that, so it's funny that we pick and choose the things that we spend our money on. I spend my money on things that mean something to me. I guess it means stuff to other people too, because you're saying it's a different kind of flex, and I'm just like, it's just what people do. Anyways, I just added this handle. I need to create a new migration, so let's do that. I think I have a script for doing that somewhere. Yeah, this one. All right, we gotta switch this song. It's pissing me off. I'm not feeling it. All right, cool. So let's make a migration. I think it was yarn db gen migration or something like that. I need a way to run a migration and like copy over stuff. I would like to solve this, but a solution is going to take, I don't know, probably like 20 or 30 minutes. I don't want to waste time. So what I'm going to do is just add the, this is going to be hard to deal with. Let's do this create only, and then let's see. Sounds like fun. Yeah, you're doing something more interesting than me. All right, man. Enjoy the work. I'm gonna try to figure this out. All right, so I have this column that it can't be undefined, and the issue that it's giving me is that it doesn't know what to put in it. So I would like to have some way to run a migration, like a script or something. I don't know. Let's just see what this is going to look like, and we'll go from there. So we'll do yarn prisma migrate that. Oh wow, okay. Sure, yes. Profile support. All right, so it created profile support for me. Okay, so I need I wonder, and I don't like this, but it's a solution and I know it's going to work, so I may do this. What I can do is make the handle, what's the word? I can make it nullable or optional, and then that migration will be applied. Once that migration is applied, I can then backfill that particular column with the data that I need. I can do that now. In the future, this may not work, but now this could work. And then after I backfill it with the data that I need, I can then make it not null again. Now the only question is it going to be upset because I'm trying to put a unique key index on it? So let's see. I don't expect that to work, but I don't have many other ideas right now. Let me delete that last migration. All right, let's come back here and we're gonna make this optional, like so. And let's rerun our migration script. The table, if they're okay. Are you sure you want to add the, yes, sure. Profiles. Profiles have handles. All right, will it create it? Okay, it created it. That's good. Okay, now that it's created it, let's open up my database, and we're going to create another migration after. Oh, wrong database. Close that. I'll need the production. We're going to open up Postgres. We're going to go to the profile table, and there should be a new thing for handle. This is me, so I'm going to put in at iamwillshepherd, like so, and we'll save that in there. And now I can come back into my schema and make this what it should be, which is non-nullable, and then we'll generate the migration, then say you gotta have a handle. I misspelled the shit out of that again. All right, whatever, I don't care. All right, so we now have a handle. Right, this is fun. Oh man, you know what? I should also put in some more information. Let me do that right quick. And the reason why I'm saying this is because at the moment I have no way to prove to you that I'm actually loading anything of importance. So I'm going to just throw in like my first last name. So we'll do first name, which is going to be a string, and then we'll do last name, which is also a string. Maybe we'll also have an email. Nah, screw it. We're not gonna have an email, not right now. But we probably do want like a like a thumbnail or a profile pic or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll call this profile picture. Is that even a good name? Profile picture? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's fine. So let's go ahead and rerun this migrate, or not rerun, but make a new one. There is a simple solution. I could just delete the row. I could just do that. In fact, I am going to just do that. How do I like table? Yeah. I'm just going to delete this record. Before I delete it though, I got to copy that ID. That ID is important. Okay, all right, it's upset. Let's undo that and we'll just truncate everything that's here. Wait. Oh, I forgot all about that. Damn it. All right, so we're gonna, I forgot that I had, what do you call the things? Relations. So now we're good now. Okay. So this is going to solve that problem. I don't have to worry about it complaining, saying, oh, you don't have this shit. I don't care anymore. That's probably what I should have did the first time, but I was trying to make it work. Profile info. All right. So we now have our table. Let's refresh this. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna throw in the ID, the handle. I am Will Shepherd. Wait, how do you spell my name? I think that's how I spell it. I'm William. I am Shepherd, and I messed up. The profile image, that's probably what I should call this, profile image. It should be optional. Honestly, I'm not a fan of how these migrations work. I thought that I can do all of this development locally, but there are certain things that I can't do locally, or at least I don't know how. And as a result, I'm having to target my production database. And I don't like that these migrations get created immediately. I thought that the deploy step would do that, but I don't think it does. In any case, we'll say profile image is optional. All right, cool. So this should allow me to save it now. Yep, we got it. All right, perfect. So we did all that just so that I can do what I'm about to do. Let me do a commit right quick. I've added all these migrations. Add handle, profile handle support. And this right here is dealing with that particular thing. Now let's pull out some stuff that we need out of context. I need to pull out Prisma, which I believe I'm shoving in a context object. Let's see. Dot. Wait, where do I get Prisma? I forgot. Where does Prisma come from? Oh, yeah. I forgot. I gotta import it. right, mic went out again. All right, so we're gonna get Prisma, which is already there. I don't even have to do anything. All right, so now that we have that handle, we need to get the profile. We're gonna go to Prisma for that, and there's a profile table. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna find unique. Oh, excuse me. And how do we want to find? We're gonna say where the handle is equal to the handle, like so. Maybe it should finish up. There we are. So now we're gonna get that, and maybe I should await that. And maybe this should be asynchronous, like so. All right, so now we get back the profile. Let's just pass back a profile, like so. Oh wait, no, I want to do this, like that. Now our props are different. This is going to return back a profile, a user profile. Excuse me. And that's obviously not a string. Hopefully that's obvious. Profile. Like that. Cool. And profile. Like that. And this is upset because before I was just pulling out that particular thing. It doesn't exist anymore. So let's call it what it is, which is a user profile. And at the moment, I can't just do this. So what I'm gonna do is format this as a pre, just to prove that we are getting the data that we care about. And instead of doing what I'm doing here, we're gonna call JSON.stringify, and I'm gonna pass in the user profile, and let's format it so that it looks decent. All right, so let's go to that thing. I am Will Shepherd. All right, we get invalid. Okay, sure. Why? Unknown arg handle. Wait, what? What did I call it? Handle. That's handle. No, that's definitely the same. Oh gosh. You mean ID? I definitely didn't mean ID. How about I stop the server and restart it? And I'm also going to regenerate the client, YTTGEN client, just to be sure. All right, let's rerun. There we are. Look at that. So we get back the data. Perfect. So we are a little bit closer to being able to build out a profile so that if someone were to go to, the website / let's say iamwillshepherd, my thing, they should be able to see all of my content that I posted. At the moment, I don't have any concept for that. It's not in the database. So yeah, anyway, let's do a commit. It's probably a good time. So we're gonna say add, all right, we'll implement logic for profile support. And we'll go ahead and publish that branch. Let's create a PR here. All right. This is going to add a profile page. To navigate to a user's profile of the form. CPS, YTTGEN, whatever that is, IL/iamwillshepherd. like that. Of the form by adding a new dynamically routed page. And there's some database updates, but I'm not going to get into too much detail at the moment, because this is just I needed to put something up, right? Just so that it's not on my computer. I don't want to lose any work. All right, so we get back all of the stuff that I need. One thing that needs to happen is I need like an app shell of some type so that the nav is always here. That way I can easily get around. At the moment, I can't. So if I want to get to the home page, I got to do this. So, yeah. Okay, so it's tripping out because I don't have any more titles. Right, so like that's why there's nothing here. I don't have an empty page state. It's probably I'm allowed to say that out loud. Let's create a BS one of those pages. So we're gonna come here. We'll close everything, and we should probably ask the question whether or not there are any titles. All right, so if there are no titles, then we want to return something else. So we'll say if the titles.length, or we'll say if that's 0 or something like that. I want to return something else. For now, we're going to say a P paragraph tag, and I'll just say no titles. Maybe I should return that. I'm tripping. There we are. So now we actually see that there are no titles. Maybe I should have something like, well, add one maybe. I could create a new little function to handle that. I'll do that later. For now, let's just do it the not great way. We'll do this. All right, so we're gonna do a paragraph for no titles. And then I want a button. Do I want a link? Yeah, a button of a link that's gonna take me somewhere. Why is it href? All right, so I want this to take me to app for now. I don't have a page for adding the a new title. Say create your first title. We'll say my first title. And I'm wondering if this should be sentence case or it should be like this. I don't think it matters so long as I'm consistent. So I'm gonna keep it as such for now. Let's add some styles. I want to add a border. Maybe the border color is the same color as all the other ones. I should probably make a theme at some point. Is it border yellow? 400, I don't know, 400 maybe. All right, let's add some padding. Let's do px4 and py2. py2. All right, there we are. Whoa, no. What happened? Oh, okay, px, that got deleted. That should be 4. That can go. There we are, perfect. So it looks a little bit better. I should probably have a hover state, but let's see what happens if I click. It takes me to where I need to go, perfect. So I should probably have a hover, but I'm gonna not do styling. Like I'm gonna try, yeah, no styles. So this right here, this thing that's app, this should probably be pulled into its own page called create title, and then I can start to build out an app. So there's a lot of stuff a lot of directions we can go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What I wanted to do was make sure that this builds and works, not on my computer. So let's log in. All right, we get this. I don't have a title, so let me throw in a description from one of my older videos. I can find my videos. All right, so I have this description that I wrote for operators, JavaScript operators. All right, create title. This is another thing. I need a loading state. There's a lot of things. This logout button is in the wrong place, but this has been fixed in another PR. All right, so we have a title. I need to make sure that that nav is around so I can go there. Let's go to titles. Look at that. We get the titles. And clicking. So this needs to be solid too at some point. But yeah, so we're good. So it seems to be working. Oh wait, no, not yet. Let's do iamwillshepherd. All right, so here's the next thing that I want. I want to be able to pull in all of my titles, not because that's what I'm going to want to show on this profile page, but just to get the pattern down, because a list is a list, right? Like right now, I don't have the necessary stuff, so I'm going to make it up using the titles. So what I can try to do is to also pull in titles, and I think there's an include, yeah, like so, and it should, yeah, profile. Whoop. Wait, what is this? Find menu. Oh yes. So I also want to include the profile. I'm tripping. Oh wait a minute. Page am I looking at? Oh, I'm tripping. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. Let me just close this. Don't save. This is what I was after. This right here. So on this profile table, I should be able to include all the titles, like generated titles like that. Need to give it a value. True. Okay, sure. I don't know. I guess so. Sure. Now the question is, what is this actually going to return to me now? It's a mix. It's a mix of profile and the generated titles. So this needs to be an generated title. Like so. All right. And I imagine this is upset because these are actually types. What? That's just tripping. I'm on the wrong page. Uh-oh. I'm hearing weird stuff in my audio now. Okay, so let's go back to titles. Oh no, I'm sorry, my profile. All right, now it's upset. All right, so the issue is it's unable to serialize this, which is okay. I can use super JSON to do that. In fact, I've done that here. And it's due to that date object. It's not valid JSON. So that's why I use super JSON. I guess maybe I should just copy the import. All right, let me get rid of that. I think that could be causing some of my issues. I'm trying to figure out like why is this not working? Or let me go ahead and serialize this, or stringify. Is it stringify or serialize? We'll try both. Profile. All right, yeah, so we get back this. Maybe serialize. Let's try serialize. Okay, so then I'm confused now. I'm gonna get rid of this pre part and just make it a empty thing. And hopefully that'll get rid of that weird styling where it's not wrapping. Yeah, that did it. Super JSON result. Hey, can I type that? Let's see, super JSON. Yeah, okay, I can do that. So I'm gonna get a super JSON result this time. And now this is gonna be user profile JSON. We'll call this serialized profile. Yeah, well, yeah, that's good enough. All right, so now I need to do something with it. So we'll call this like the user profile. And we're gonna use super JSON to deserialize it. I think I can deserialize. Maybe I had to call parse, I'm not sure. User profile. Where is it? Oh, I see. Here we are. Okay, now I'm gonna, oh wait, it's already there. Okay, so let's just save that. Can access property, JSON payload is undefined. Stringify maybe, and then parse maybe, and I think I should be able to give it how I want it to be parsed as. It should be parsed as a profile with generated titles array. We'll just do it as profile right now, see what happens. They're going to trip out at me. it wants this to be a string. Sure, whatever. All right, that last part is confusing me. I don't understand why that doesn't work. This error doesn't make sense to me. I'm not even sure if it's really an error at this point. So I'm gonna just quit Visual Studio and reopen it and see if it's still there. It's kind of sus that I have to do this. Did it just crash? Yeah, hey, look at that. Oh no, it's still here. Okay, all right. Maybe I need to figure out why. Why is this happening? I don't even know what this means. Okay. I think I maybe I understand. Let's call this profile page. Let's see if that has any effect. Yeah, it does. Look at that. That's actually the issue. Okay. That should be profile. Okay, all right, fine. This should be a type. Let's also start the project back up. All right, look at that. So we get back whatever that is. Let's see if that's actually JSON. I think so. Now, here's the issue. I don't actually want to include everything. I only want to parse out certain things. The titles. Okay, all right. We're going to have to do a little bit more work. So we'll say titles is equal to... Oh, excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. I see. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to have to compose this, use the intersection essentially. Let's close this other crap. So I'm going to have to compose a new object with the key generated titles. Yeah. And that's going to be typed as a generated title array, like so. All right, and now on here I should have the generated titles that gives me back my titles. All right, so I don't want to show everything. I only want to show a few things. So let's pull out some information. I want my first name, my last name, and maybe something else, but I don't know what it is yet. We're going to pull all of that out of my user profile, like so. And we're going to change this now. I'm convinced that it works properly. So now we can actually start to put real data in here. All right, so what do I want to put in here first? Let's put in a paragraph tag first, and we're just going to dump in my last name, first name. That's not first name. And I'm gonna just copy that, paste last name, and I'm gonna also just dump a list of, yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna do an order list for now. Oh well. All right, we're gonna have our list elements, and we're gonna go to our titles, and we're gonna map over this for each title. I want to return a new JSX element, like so. Not really sure why this is upset. Tripping. Okay, I'm not in JavaScript land. That's why I was upset. All right, so now let's throw in a key, and we're gonna pull out the title ID, and here we'll just put the title. All right, so yeah, now we can have all the crap. So we have a page now that whenever, if someone were to create a profile, which I don't have an onboarding flow yet, but I need to create that soon, they will have a handle, and then other folks can come to this page and see all of the crap, the links. Let's just call it links for now. And this is where I'm going to have the OneSignal integration, where someone who comes to this page can choose to subscribe to my content. All right, so that's where we are. So I see there are a couple folks watching. Y'all have any questions? Anything y'all want to talk about, discuss? It don't have to be related to what I'm doing. In fact, I would even prefer it to not be related to what I'm doing. I think I need to do some committing. I did do something. I completed something, so let's commit. I need to see how long I've been streaming. I did have a slight technical issue, so I'm also curious if the stream is even streaming on Twitch still. Yeah, it is. But it looks like it's a new session. So I wonder if my first stream just is gone now. Because I've been streaming since like 10 p.m. April 8th. Is that today? Oh, that's this one, I think. Maybe. right. Yeah. So let me publish this right quick. Yeah. All right, cool. So did this not get published? Okay, all right. Maybe I can't make it public until after I complete this. But I see that there are no questions. So I'm going to go. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Easter. Peace out. Bye.